Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. I am Levi, alongside with.
Gustavo, baby. Oh yeah.
I see you wearing the John Cena shirt again for this podcast.
Because John Cena's my idol, bro. Ever since I was a little boy, he's the one. He's the man. He's only one man.
Is
There's
this gonna
only
be a
one
weekly? Is
man.
that gonna be a weekly shirt then? Now
Maybe you never
your
know.
podcast shirt.
You gotta wait and see. Tune in next week to see what I wear.
That's very
Very what?
suggestive.
Could be in the OTC. Could be the OTC shirt. Could be the yeet. You never know.
Eat, eat, eat,
Yeet and no yeet.
eat.
Womp
Uh,
womp.
I got it. I know why he lost. I know what happened there.
I think we all know. I think it was
Grr.
too obvious what was
Yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah.
But he got his moment. So is that a good or no? Is that what you wanted to happen?
No, it needed to be way longer than that. That
You
was not a that was not a satisfactory reign.
Yeah, but you were one of those that kept demanding for a moment for Jay Uso,
Exactly.
and you got your moment. But
No,
look
his
this
moment
is. You see what happens when you ask for it.
his moment didn't last long enough.
Well, you can't get everything you want, buddy.
Oh yeah, I can. The crowd is always right.
No, we're not.
Yes.
Sometimes we think too much with the heart, not with the brain.
The heart is what makes the company run.
Is it now?
Yeah.
I don't know
You
about
think
that.
Triple H doesn't put heart in the things he does?
Yeah, but he also puts that brain because he also thinks about what's
That
gonna make him that
brain.
money.
That brain.
What's gonna make him money right now? The
If it
bloodline.
wasn't so obvious why he did it, it probably wouldn't have hurt so much. But because we all know why he had to lose, it's kind of it sucks.
Well, now it's well, it kind of ruins it because now we just know obviously Jay's gonna join the bloodline, but now we're just
Obviously.
now we're just wondering when and
Now there's
how.
no suspense. Yeah.
Yeah, not really because it's gonna happen. It's just a
And
matter of time.
Bron Breakker isn't like he's kind of elevated now, but not as elevated as he probably would have been if he did go for Gunther.
Yeah, but now
Because
apparently,
that was the original plan. But they're like, no, we got to get Jay to the bloodline. Get him back.
but now it looks like Dominic Mysterio is going after Gunther. What do you mean?
Yeah, right. If I would love to see that match.
Nah,
I would definitely pay to go see that
it's
match.
obviously gonna be Dom versus Damian Priest. Sounds like next week, and the winner gets Gunther. So they
Oh,
said,
I wasn't even thinking about Damien.
yeah, because they said
Okay, yeah,
he
that
has
makes
to beat a
sense.
former world champion. Who else?
But then, do you know Finn's gonna get involved in that? That's such a predictable match.
Yeah, but they're not gonna let Dom win.
No, probably not. Damien's still gonna win, but we know Finn's gonna try to interfere.
Damien versus Gunther, probably like on a Monday Night Raw or something. Unless they really do it at Survivor Series. I doubt it.
I doubt it too. We've already seen that match at a
They'll
PLE.
probably just do it out of Raw.
Yeah, it'll be a Raw match. Quickie and a dunny.
Finally gets his rematch.
That he won't win. We know he won't win.
Fortunately,
He's
no.
not. He's not the one to take down Gunther.
There's only one man.
Stop with the one man. There's so many people that could take down Gunther, not just John Cena.
Oh, there's just one man.
No, there's so many.
Da, 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 da.
Bronson Reed could definitely take out Gunther.
Oh yeah, the Bronson Reed is definitely gonna get elevated into the main event scene as long as Seth Rollins
Mm-hmm.
lets him win.
Bron Breakker could definitely take out Gunther.
Not right now though.
Those are not right now, but those are about the only two really.
What about Bronson Reed taking out Bron Breakker and then Braun moving on to the world heavyweight?
Mm, yeah, yeah, we could do that.
Just
Give
saying.
old Bronson the Intercontinental.
Usually that sometimes you want to start him off like with a smaller belt. They don't want to right away give him the world heavyweight.
Why not? Why not? I'm just kidding. Bronson Reed doesn't deserve the world heavyweight yet.
He's got to
He
show a little
hasn't
bit
won any.
more.
He hasn't won any championships in WWE,
I
has
don't
he?
think he's won anything. No, no singles gold or tag team. Nothing. I don't think he's been champion unless he was.
Exactly.
Well, I think he was in NXT though.
That's why he need the one of the smaller two, the US or the IC.
Yeah, but the US ain't prestige like the IC.
What do we need to do to get the United States prestigious? What's it going to take
Put it on the Rock.
to elevate that? You can't put everything on the Rock.
What else are you supposed to do to that belt, man?
I don't know. Give it to John Cena.
Yeah, that would be good because he's one of the guys that actually made it prestige back then when he was doing the
Exactly.
open challenge every week and stuff like that.
Maybe someone does need to break the record.
Yeah, but John Cena's not gonna stick around and break the record.
Exactly. That's why I
Has to
don't
be
know
a
how to
young
make it
guy.
prestigious. Probably just going to be the smaller belt for a long time.
They should have just Logan Paul keep it.
No, no. Him breaking the record, fighting the amount of times he fought, would not have made it prestigious. It would have just been
Yeah, people would
stupid.
have been complaining hardcore.
Oh, crap.
But what about some Friday Night SmackDown?
Friday Night
Tribal Chief
SmackDown.
himself, Solo Sikoa, starts the show.
Stop calling him that.
That's what
I'll
he
never
is, bro.
accept it. I'll never
I
accept it.
acknowledge you, Solo, as my tribal
Nope.
chief.
Nope. I'll never accept it. Never. Not in a million years.
Who would have thought already that Jey Uso was going to be on SmackDown that fast? I feel like we're moving fast.
None of us expected it. That's why it was so obvious this last Monday.
It's like Jey Uso's already getting involved on SmackDown with the bloodline stuff. He's talking smack. Solo wants him to. Solo says he wants to help, but no, he don't want the help. And then the best part that
Yeah.
happened right there was like Jay and Jacob stare down.
That was the best part. No, the best part of both shows was when Braun and Jacob stared down.
Both shows.
Now that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay and Jacob was good, and then on Raw, Braun and Jacob. That's like a future WrestleMania main event right there.
Oh
Jacob
yeah.
doing Bron Breakker for the WWE champion.
Oh yeah.
Jacob keeps having all these stare downs with potential like rivalries.
I wonder who they're gonna pull the trigger on the first one with.
I don't know. I'm ready for him to have like a little solo run.
Mm-hmm.
He's a monster.
But anyway, Jay coming out there saying that Solo's dividing the family. If you want to take Roman out, do it, but don't divide the family. And then Solo's like, divide? I'm trying to
I'm trying to unite.
unite the family. That's why he was out there on Raw. He was trying to,
Hell.
quote unquote, help Jay. In a way, it kind of looked like he was, but Jay kept
Yeah.
backing them off. So
So it made it like they didn't, and it was a mess. Yeah, but at the end, that was not help. Jacob Batu literally super kicked Jay into another hemisphere, bro.
probably because he blamed Jay for Solo getting speared.
But yeah. But when Solo got speared, he's like, push Jay out of the way. He's like, watch out. You can hear him say, watch out.
Jacob don't care if his tribal chief, not mine, his, gets hurt. He gets just mad, and then he takes everyone out.
But it almost became Roman Reigns' tribal chief.
That was never gonna happen. You kidding me?
What? Solo wanted Roman to acknowledge him by the end of the show. If not, bad things were going to happen.
And bad things did happen because we all know how Roman's ego is.
Well, Roman was like, I acknowledge you, Solo. But Solo was like, I want you to acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
That would never
And Roman
happen.
said, oh, hell nah.
You'll know. Or what? And then
we
things
saw
just
or
took
what?
off from there.
We saw
And
or
things
what?
just took off from there.
Yeah, but where was Jimmy?
Oh yeah, where was he not out there?
No. Why
Why'd he
was he
not go
not
out
out
there?
there? Capello, like I thought that we were a team here.
Yeah, well, I thought he had Roman's back. I thought he was still acknowledging Roman.
That was weird that he didn't come out at all.
Well, yeah, he did. They brought him out, remember?
They did?
He was beat up already.
Oh, yeah.
Look at us
tripping.
stupids. Look at us stupids.
It's because I remember like the ending.
Oh,
where
where they're
Roman's just
standing over him.
standing in the ring and Jimmy's not in there.
Yeah, yeah. But no, they brought him out. They beat him up backstage and dragged him out.
But the thing is, like, how are we gonna keep doing this every week, every week? Same thing, same thing. We need to start seeing some movement here.
What do you mean start seeing some movement?
Well, something else other than Roman just getting beat up every week.
You gotta move fast, but not that fast. Like, you don't want Jay to immediately come to SmackDown and be like, yes, let's go, let's do it. That's gonna, I don't
Slowly.
know, that's not gonna help the story.
Well, we got like a month till Survivor Series, so
That's not
in
as long as you
reality,
think.
we only got 5 SmackDowns. If you really think about it.
Exactly.
And that last SmackDown before Survivor Series, everything's already got to be done. So you only got 4 SmackDowns to get 2 more members.
I think now they need to, like,
So
make it
we
a
do.
last minute option for Jay.
We
Like,
actually,
all these SmackDowns, they're trying to convince him to do whatever they can to get him, and then, like, 2 SmackDowns or the SmackDown before, he's like, fine, I'll help you. But this is it.
but they haven't even talked about who another member can be. You
Don't
see,
ask me, my guy.
they gotta start moving.
We don't know where Sammy is. Sammy's gone.
Well,
Where's he
who
at?
says Sammy's gonna be part of it?
That's true.
We all
But
assume.
unless they somehow got another member of the bloodline stashed away somewhere.
Yeah, Hikuleo.
Yeah, but that's the Tongans. He's not an actual part of the bloodline.
You think he'll be part of the other bloodline?
Of the real bloodline. Well, they need a fifth. I think it's 5-5 in Survivor Series, right? So they need another member. The
So if it's gonna be
the
5-5,
Bloodline 2.0 too.
if it's gonna be 5-5, then we better start working at
So
this
we need
story
3 more for
fast
the
because
bloodline, for our
yeah,
bloodline.
our bloodline. I'm Solo Sokoa bloodline. Oh,
Get out of here. Get out of here. The
why?
only people I can think
Son,
of is Jay and Sammy.
you know what?
Unless they say like Roman convinced, how do you say his name? Hikuleo
Yeah, I don't know.
to join him. Interesting.
Fuck it, just
I
bring
don't
in
know.
Rikishi back. One stink faced Solo and we're good.
You want to get Rikishi back?
Nah.
Bruh, could you imagine
Oh,
Rikishi
Zila
in Survivor
Fatu. I saw
Series?
something on X where Booker T said he was gonna try to convince WWE to sign Zila Fatu.
Ooh, you said it was gonna be too fast, too soon.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna be involved right now, probably,
Maybe,
unless he's already
maybe.
signed. But
You never know.
it is too soon. He's still too raw.
God,
He hasn't
dude,
been
do you
doing
know
this
how
that long.
cool that would be if they got the son of Umaga on SmackDown?
But I feel like he should be heel
Why?
because originally, like way back, Umaga was the one wearing the Ulafala,
Yeah.
so he should be like a heel trying to get the Ulafala because his dad used to wear it. He could say his dad was the original tribal chief, and he would be a
Mm.
good heel.
Actually, the OTC is their grandfather. What's his name? High Chief
Peter Maivia,
Peter Maivia. Yeah,
that's
that's
The
the true
Rock's.
OTC right there.
That's The
Huh?
Rock's grandpa.
That's all their grandpa, isn't it? Yeah, that's all their
Is it?
grandpa. He's the starter of the bloodline. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Interesting. Well, we're finally getting the Bloodline some new tag team opponents, huh? What about
Oh, finally for the tag champs. Yeah.
the DIY and Street Profits ending? I don't know what happened. Capella, was that planned or I don't know if this is gonna lead to a storyline for the Street Profits to turn heel again or
You're gonna have to remind me exactly what happened.
because the DIY and Profits at the end they both pinned the
Oh yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
both
yeah.
had him pinned, but DIY was the legal team, so
DIY was the one
DIY
that pinned the
wins.
legal man.
Yeah, yeah. So
Stupid Montez Ford. He wasn't paying attention. He
it's
grabbed the
either
wrong one.
it's either just a one match type of thing, or it's gonna be a big storyline for the Street Profits. But who knows?
The Profits are probably gonna go heel soon because they haven't been winning anything.
Well, they tried going heel and that didn't work out so well, did it?
When?
With Bobby Lashley?
Oh, it's Bob. Yeah, but that's because Bobby Lashley left.
No, that was before when he was still here. Like people were cheering them instead of booing them.
Really?
Yeah. Do you
Uh,
remember we went to the live event and we literally met them? And that's
that's
when they were
true.
heels, but people still liked them. Like it was hard for them to go heel. People
Some
still hate
people,
'em.
it's just difficult for them to go heel. They're just meant to be baby faces,
Exactly. So they
like
couldn't do it.
John Cena.
John Cena was a heel, and then
Yeah,
he
but
people loved him and he turned face.
exactly.
No, what do you
It
mean?
depends on
People
your point of
there
view.
was a time where people hated him for a long time
But he was never a
because
heel.
he was no, but they thought he was overpowered and everybody would say John Cena sucks.
Yes, I
John
remember that.
Cena sucks.
But even during that time, it never felt like he was a heel. He was always the baby face.
He was heel against The Rock when he went against The Rock that first time.
Yeah.
People didn't
Eh,
want John Cena to win,
depends on your point of view.
and he cooked The Rock on the mic. John Cena just cooks anyone on the mic.
Dude, I've seen a compilations of him like cooking everyone in the bloodline. He's cooked Roman, he's cooked the Usos, he's cooked The Rock.
He cooked
Don't put
Roman hard.
don't put John Cena against the bloodline because he'll just roast them.
Just watch out on this farewell tour for John Cena. He's gonna be cooking everything.
Hmm.
Anyone right in front of him is getting cooked and absolutely torched by John Cena. He's going
I
all out.
bet him and Triple H are sitting there making this farewell tour so perfect. It's gonna be like a year-long movie.
If everything goes to plan, hopefully. But sometimes there's injuries and sometimes things that change plans because you
That's
can't.
true, especially now that he's almost 50.
Triple H sometimes has to call audibles, like because things happen.
His body ain't what it used to be.
What do you think
But let's not
for
think like that. We're gonna get John Cena all year, and it's gonna be an amazing farewell tour.
his body will be
God be with
fine.
him.
He's like 48.
Yeah, that's only 2 years from 50.
So there's people wrestling that were older. Our truth is like
That's
50
true.
something.
I know. He don't even look that old. He still looks like he may be late 30s.
Look at him. He's old.
He is
He's been
old.
around for a long, long time.
He's a loyal one, that's
Kofi
for sure.
Kingston's pretty old too. I'm sure he's in his 40s. And he's been around for a long time
How
as
old
well.
is Kofi Kingston?
Kofi Kingston is 43 years
43.
old.
You see?
Damn.
Isn't Finn Balor like 41?
He's he has been around that long.
43.
Finn is 43 too?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
And John Cena's only 47.
This is getting crazy.
Brock
All the
Lesnar.
superstars we
Brock
grew up with are
Lesnar's
getting old.
47, bro. He's the same as John
Brock
Cena.
Lesnar's a beast, my guy.
See
He's
that?
a
John
beast.
Cena will be fine.
He don't get hurt. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, isn't there a rumor he might be showing up soon?
There's a rumor, but I don't know if it'll happen.
This is true. I've been seeing a lot of videos of like people want him to come back. They're like, they're talking about how he just disappeared from WWE out of the blue.
We
We
all
all
want him
know
to come back.
why, but everyone seems to forget about that. They all want the Beast back.
We miss him.
Brock Lesnar.
That reminded me. What about Paul Heyman? When are we getting the wise man on the bloodline? You see all the stuff that has to happen still.
I feel like that needs to be before Survivor Series. I feel like he needs to be out there giving Roman these ideas for Survivor Series.
Which bloodline wins the Survivor Series?
Well, obviously we want Romans to win.
Yeah, but will they win? What if Solo wins and that has to lead for like WrestleMania matches for all the bloodline members like separately? Because we could get the Usos versus the Tongans.
You want the whole WrestleMania to just be bloodline, bloodline, bloodline?
That's what the rumor is.
Really?
The rumor is it's gonna be like the Usos versus the Tongaloa and Tamatanga, and then Roman, The Rock, and then somebody's supposed to go against Jacob. So I don't know.
That's a lot of bloodline for a whole weekend.
Hey, the Bloodline runs WWE.
That's true. That's literally true. And who did that? Roman Reigns.
The final boss.
No. Stop. Get that part-timer out of here.
Hey, part-timer, but every time he's on the screen, you want to watch.
That's true.
Hey, Roman's
he wasn't-
part-time too. I don't know why you're complaining.
But not like The Rock.
Roman didn't come back until like 6 months later.
He needed a break, my guy. He was carrying the company on his shoulders
Oh.
for almost 4 years.
Now you say that, huh?
How long has The Rock been gone?
And whenever he was champ, this part-timer, we got to get the belt off of him. He's never here. He's never fighting.
I never said anything about a part-timer.
Yes, you did.
I just wanted the belt to be moved on to someone else finally. And now look at me. Now I want him to have it back. It's a weird dilemma, isn't it?
Ain't that crazy?
Okay, we're talking too much bloodline. Let's move on
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen, like every episode, it's all about bloodline glaze. So I think
Bloodline.
let's
Nothing
get
but
away from the
bloodline.
bloodline glaze.
Let's move on to
No,
a much.
we gotta
What?
talk about the KO saga.
Oh yeah, that's just because they don't have time for him right now.
No, it's because they're taking because of Crown Jewel.
Yeah, they don't have time for him right now. They can't fit him in right now because they got to do Crown Jewel.
And Randy wants him, bro.
Randy wants him.
But all this says no because the authority from up above won't let it happen. So who is that authority from up above, huh?
Triple H.
Triple H won't let that happen?
Triple H. No. Probably not. Well, that's probably what they're going to say. Who else?
The final boss. The final boss is everything. You know,
The final boss is the TKO group. He runs that
never mind.
place.
We're gonna keep getting into bloodline.
No, we gotta go on. Go back.
See, somehow
We gotta go back.
What about Motor City Machine Gun debut?
That was cool. That was a fighting style I've actually never seen before, and I like it.
Yeah, so now imagine next
It's
week
a refreshment.
against DIY. They're gonna cook.
That's gonna be crazy.
On
That might
free
be a bigger
TV.
match than DIY versus Street Profits.
Oh yeah, but I think Motor City's probably gonna get pushed, huh?
No, I think it's too early.
I think it's too much if they just keep winning everything.
Motor
Because
City?
Also, if they win the number one contenders and then they go against the bloodline, they're losing. So then I feel like that's gonna be bad. Let's just get that rematch of DIY versus bloodline.
And DIY win.
I wish, but we'll see.
No. Jimmy and Roman are still running
Oh,
around.
What if Jimmy
It
and
could
Jay
happen.
cost them? Yeah.
No, we told this. Jay can't help them yet. It's too soon for him to just immediately say yes. Too soon. But Roman and Jimmy, they can mess them up. Don't give me that look. You know Solo ain't there every week. Sometimes he's off doing tribal chief stuff.
Tribal
Quote
chief
unquote.
stuff. Probably
Quote
on the-
unquote.
He's probably on the tribal throne taking a big dookie.
Probably. And when he's not there, usually his enforcer isn't there. But sometimes he is there.
Okay,
But
that's
Roman
enough
and,
bloodline.
Roman and Jimmy could.
What?
It's so hard. It's so hard.
Is this WWE just bloodline?
I guess so. Get
Why
off
not,
of us.
Why not talk about something like Candice LeRae pinning Bailey in the tag team match?
Are they about to go heel?
Well, I hope so. I want to see him on TV.
It would kind of do good for them, no?
And she is the first ever women's speed champion, and maybe she's gonna get a push on the main roster too.
Finally, she
About
kind of
time.
deserves one, no?
I like Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae.
Oh yeah, I already see
They
the
Aussie
whole Nia Jax with her two little henchwomen beside her.
After she's not champion anymore. Or what?
Yes. Or maybe they will let Nia keep it longer,
No.
keep us a little longer in suspense.
Was Tiffy actually sick,
Maybe.
or she just didn't
Maybe.
want to be there with Nia? I don't know.
I don't know either.
And last but not
I can't
least,
think of any reason why she wouldn't be there.
next week, Game 7 with LA Knight as special guest referee.
Oh yeah, I wonder how this is gonna work out. I wonder who he's gonna let win.
Who's winning? Who's he gonna let?
Yeah. Well, because it's his decision. He don't have to do the countdown. He don't have to count the pin.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
I see Carmelo Hayes getting mad and like going to throw something at LA Knight, kind of like the Shawn Michaels Undertaker thing. But then
They
Carmelo
said that
takes.
already for SummerSlam.
Yeah, but they could do it now.
I don't know.
That's the only way I see it happening. I feel like Andrade can't win because it's gonna hurt him.
He can't win.
Actually, it hurts either one of these guys if they lose. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Why not LA Knight lose the belt? Why can't he lose the belt? You're talking like he can't lose it.
I mean, he can.
Exactly. Bron Breakker.
Do you think they're
We
going
thought Bron Breakker couldn't lose it, and he lost it to Jay, but then he gained it back in 3 weeks. Who's
Well,
saying
that
LA Knight can do the same and lose to Mello, and then get it back in 3 weeks or something like that? I'm just saying it can happen. Anything can happen.
I mean, true.
The only thing that's not happening is Cody Rhodes losing the belt, but that's different.
We know he ain't
No,
losing
stop,
that
stop.
belt.
Cody Rhodes is gonna lead to the bloodline.
God. Okay, let's go to Raw. Move on to Raw. Tired of this. Tired of Bloodline, obviously. Could never be tired of Bloodline. Seth Rollins starts Raw off with beating the poop out
Schmikeys.
of the smackies out of Bronson Reed, which leads to a whole big thing in the ring and ringside.
I thought it was pretty freaking cool. Like all episode, they're literally just going at each other. All episode.
Taking turns. First, it was Reed going to AP, begging or demanding the match. Seth attacking him, and then Seth goes and Reed attacks him, and then you get an angry Adam Pearce yelling, saying, "Do you ever think about like maybe I was gonna give you the match? You selfish." And he's like, "Fine, it'll be Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel."
That's what we wanted.
It is what we wanted.
Yeah,
Who
Bronson Reed's
wins?
winning. Bronson Reed, bro.
You think Bronson Reed's gonna
Hey.
win?
Bronson Reed.
Is he gonna put Seth back on the shelf another couple of months?
Hopefully.
Why? Hopefully. You don't like Seth no more.
I'm just kidding. Well, whatever makes the whole CM Punk and Seth thing work out, that's what needs to happen.
You want to start that so soon?
Well, that's why I said if he needs to be on the shelf so it doesn't get started right now, then yeah, keep him on the shelf.
Okay. Okay. I
'Cause
see what you
I
mean.
don't see anything else for Seth after Bronson.
Honestly,
do?
no.
And we're so close, like to WrestleMania. We're only like 6 months away, honestly.
That's so crazy. A year since last WrestleMania has halfway gone by.
And we're now, as soon as we buy these tickets, then the WrestleMania, like feeling is gonna come, and we're gonna be like anticipating, like excited for the WrestleMania. We're just gonna be counting down the days. And
Who will be booked for WrestleMania this year?
that's a whole ass video.
WrestleMania itself is a
Predictions.
video. Huh?
So that'll
Oh,
be
predictions, yeah.
like a match predictions, because there's just too much to talk about.
How we feeling about the New Day winning against the AOP?
Yo, I was really surprised. I did not see the New Day winning. But
You
then
didn't see the New Day winning?
once the whole thing at the end happened, I was like, oh, okay, that's why the New Day won. So
When R-Truth came out and helped them win, I was like, are they ever gonna give the Final Testament anything? I know we dog on them a lot, but they deserve like an opportunity for something. But then you hear those lights go out in the boom, and you're like, oh, okay, I see what's happening
I
here.
was like, yeah, it's about time they're back on Raw.
They're not gonna win, but obviously when you go against the Y6, that does give you a little bit of elevation.
Yeah, and it
Gives
them
you
screen
something.
time.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
people actually are involved with you and they want to watch. They want to watch you get beat up, but yeah. So it's gonna be cool.
You think New Day are gonna take the tag belts?
No,
Or do you think this is the only win they're gonna get?
I don't see the New Day taking the tag belts. They still keep having the whole issue, because Kofi wanted to go help R-Truth, but Xavier was like, no, that's not our problem. Like, we don't need to go help, blah, blah, blah.
That's
I
true.
was like, put R-Truth in a New Day.
What if Xavier Woods is the third target? What if he betrays Kofi in the future and the Y6 go to him?
He could. But I feel like seems like the Wyatt Six is going after groups right now, so they all have someone to go against.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that way they all have screen time.
Yeah, because you got the Miz is kind of part of this now, and then you got Karrion Kross, and then Scarlett for the girl, and then you got the tag team AOP. You see, so you kind of got someone for everyone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the New Day moving on, and then with the New Day moving on, there was also the other match of LWO and American Made, and I'll tell you what, that one was the most surprising thing out of all night. We had just
Why
talked
you were
about
not expecting LWO to win, were you?
American Made needed to win. Okay, now they lost. So what's next for them? What do you? How do they lose cleanly? Like, and you expect us to believe in American Made now?
You think they're gonna get like a really big break one day? Like Triple H is making them look so bad right now, but actually, I think it might be Brutus's fault
Why?
because he plays too much in the ring. He is not always focused.
So you want him to slap? You want Chad to slap some sense into him, or what?
Yeah, because
I
even
still feel like
Wade Barrett said it that he's not as focused in the ring as his brother Julius is. Julius is the more focused one.
I think we need to see the whole Alpha Academy American Made storyline finish out. Go back into it. Like,
People are still calling for that, I think.
treat Otis like crap, so we can make us hate Chad again and elevate him again.
Mm-hmm.
And then they need to actually win and get it over with because it's still unfinished business.
Chad could take down Braun for the IC belt.
Yeah, but not now. Like,
Well, not right now, but eventually.
yeah. But like,
Because he never got the IC belt.
we need to start building these guys up. This was the perfect opportunity, I thought, to let American Made make it to the number one contenders or make them champs. I mean, I'm all for Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio though. So now
Actually,
it's gonna be
I would not hate that.
who? So who? Now it's LWO, New Day, and War Raiders. Who wins?
The obvious answer there is the
Storyline.
strongest team, which is War
Storyline
Raiders.
wise, should be like LWO because they have stuff with
Why
Judgment Day.
storyline wise?
Because they have beef with the Judgment Day. They always do.
That's true. That's true.
And the War Raiders is just because they came back, just powerful team.
The New Day can't seem to get anything right now, so they're definitely not winning.
The New Day.
What if the New Day do win though?
Good for them. Maybe we're gonna get the New Day coming back. Maybe they're gonna win on their anniversary, make them champs again.
The number one contenders match is next week, right?
Yeah, the triple threat.
Yeah.
And the anniversary is in November, so they would become champs in November.
Ooh.
With Big E coming back. Y'all want to go big?
That'd be cool. Y'all want to go big? What day specifically? Like late November or early November?
I don't know. I just know. I think I
'Cause you
remember
can't-
them saying in November.
I don't think you could. It may not seem like that long, but I don't think you could drag this like the New Day versus Judgment Day that long. Maybe LWO versus Judgment Day you could.
That thing's been happening on forever, though.
That's true. Ever since Dom left his daddy.
His daddy.
His daddy. Ever since Dum Dum left his daddy.
Daddy.
You think Finn's gonna stop Damien from going after the belt?
You're gonna try.
You think JD might turn on Finn, and that might be what breaks up the Judgment Day?
Well, right
Because
now,
Finn's so obsessed with Damien still that he's not focused on the belts, and that causes them to lose.
I
And
don't
then
know.
JD gets angry, and then they have a rivalry.
Something's fixing to happen because I think they're gonna kick Carlito out of the Judgment Day.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the rumor. And it's if you pay attention on Raw, you could kind of see they start doing this
Yeah,
stuff. They were like, "What do
yeah.
you bring to the table, Carlito?" He's like, "I'm like
I
the
bring the
cool
cool
factor."
factor.
And then and that Dominic's like, "Maybe I'll beat Gunther." And Carlito was like, "Ha ha 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 ha." But then he's like,
But
"Oh, I'll be a fixer," and he goes to talk to AP and about getting Dom a championship match.
but then what are you gonna do with Carlito after he leaves the Judgment Day?
A single run?
As a heel or as a face?
I don't know. I wish he would just go
He
back to
probably
his.
has to start off as a face.
I would just wish. I just wish
Or
he would go back to his
heel.
old theme song.
I would say all
Spit in the
the
face. I spit in the face of people that don't want to be cool.
specifically Finn. I miss Finn's old theme song.
You're just tired of Judgment. I'm getting tired of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
But now they added Raquel, so it makes me think it's gonna last longer. But
Not necessarily. Like I said, Finn could,
there was
because he's not focused, cause them the belts. JD gets mad, turns on him. They go and have a rivalry, and then Raquel, Liv, and Dom have their own little team.
because there was a little
I don't know what
tease.
they call themselves,
There was a
but
little tease of them talking about like at any time, at any moment, we can become tag team champs again if we want to. When they were talking to Io Sky and Kyrie Sane.
after Liv loses the belt, especially thinks she's gonna lose soon.
So I was like, oh, maybe Liv will lose and then Raquel and Liv back in the tag team scene. But I don't
You
know.
think she wouldn't lose on a Raw, would she?
No.
Maybe.
What if Tiffany cashes in on Liv?
That would be wildly unexpected.
Comes the face of Raw.
Oh, but then you could have a whole Rhea versus no, because I don't want to keep Rhea in the
The problem is if
championship
Rhea's
like
not around the
that.
championship scene, what does she do?
Exactly.
They've been keeping her around the championship scene for a really long time, but if they're not gonna have her win it back, then what are you gonna do? We can't just keep
Yeah,
having
she
her.
obviously has to win it back. They
This
haven't moved her anywhere else.
this is getting a little stale between Rhea and Liv. Same thing every week. Liv's in the ring. This is my brutality hits, and then it's just same thing.
She just wails on them, or they get the upper hand and they wail on her. That's what I'm saying. It could happen on a. It could happen at Crown Jewel.
What?
The 5 matches at Crown Jewel, right?
What can
Like
happen?
every other PLE.
What can happen at Crown Jewel?
Their match.
Whose match?
Rhea and Liv.
Come on, buddy.
Oh no, Liv is already in the match.
Yeah, I
Dang
was
it.
like Liv and Nia for that championship.
So that it could happen on a SmackDown, unless they like wait till Survivor
Raw?
Series, but that's not likely.
On
Or
Raw?
Raw, yeah.
Damn, buddy, get your
Getting my shows
is
Ugh.
everywhere.
It's everywhere and anywhere at the same time.
I mean, it could.
I don't know, but they definitely need to either move Rhea out of the championship scene or give it back to her. Because I think they tried to liven it up with bringing Raquel in, but it's not working. It's still a little stale.
Not working for you?
Nah, it's not moving. It's not moving the storyline forward in any way.
Not really, honestly.
Like he said, same old, same old. She beats them up. They beat her up. Blah blah blah.
Womp
We
womp.
move on. Womp womp.
What else is happening in the world of WWE?
Well, we've already pretty much talked about everything.
I know, because Gunther did have a little interview, and Damien did show up one-on-one against Gunther, told him,
Yeah.
like, hey, Capel, like, I'm coming for you. I'm going to be El Campeon again.
Campeón. I honestly wouldn't hate it. I'm not saying like I want it, but if he was to become El Campeón again, I wouldn't hate it.
No?
No,
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it, but it probably wouldn't be a long run.
no, probably not. He'd probably get taken down by someone. The question is who.
Yeah, but I don't think he's winning, though.
I don't think he is either, sadly. Sad moment.
What else do we need to talk about? What else did you want to talk about?
That's pretty much it.
Because we talk about how
We've already talked about Breaker and
Jay
Jay
Uso and how he lost and how that was unfortunate.
because it's the whole storyline.
I mean, there's only one more thing that I can think. And ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Irvin has left WWE.
Why though? Why?
Look, instead
She
of
was
saying why,
so good.
we should be saying thank you. Thank you, Samantha Irvin, for the amazing 3 years, for giving us an amazing WrestleMania 40 moment whenever she declared Cody Rhodes as new champ.
That was cool. She made that a big moment.
And apparently, she's not going to AEW because Ricochet, she's not, said that she's not going there. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like she wants to pursue what she originally wanted to do with her life, and that is
Oh,
singing.
music.
Yeah. So apparently, she did let Triple H and the WWE crew know like months ago that she would be leaving Raw.
Mm. It is sad though.
You
We're
know,
gonna miss her voice.
she went.
No one did introductions like her.
Yeah, but she's following her dream.
I know. I'm happy for her.
So, and then we also, you know, she left, but we also got one of the best to ever do it back, Lillian
Lillian
Garcia.
Garcia. Do you think she's staying though, or it's
Yeah,
only for
they already
like until they
announced
can find
full
someone
time
else?
on X that she said
Really?
yeah, she's full time. So we're about to
Sweet.
get Lillian Garcia for the John Cena Farewell Tour, and she was
Why
the one,
are they bringing all these people back?
and she was the one
The
that
Rock, John Cena, Lillian Garcia. Is Triple H trying to go back to his time, his era, or something?
yeah, he
Trying to
can't forget it.
relive? Huh?
His ego. He's like, oh, I want to relive my glory days.
I remember a video. I think it was like Triple H coming out and Lillian introducing him, and she goes former World Heavyweight Championship like that or something, and Triple H gets mad and chases her out of the ring. I
Yeah, I've
remember
seen
seeing
that
that
clip.
video.
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
That was funny.
But yeah, best wishes in regards to Samantha Irvin. We will miss you.
I'm still gonna follow her. I want to see what she
Oh
does.
yeah, I want to see what she ends
She's
up
got a
singing or what.
very good voice. Hopefully, they let her come and sing at the
Because
national anthem at WrestleMania.
apparently she was like trying to work stuff out with WWE where she could go and do it, these other things, but they couldn't come to an agreement and stuff like that. You know how
Oh,
WWE is.
I wonder what else she has to do. Don't they only have to come out on Mondays, or do they have to do other stuff too?
No, I think sometimes she has to do other stuff. And then she's
Hmm.
got PLEs, and then she probably wanted to do some other big projects that could have stopped her from doing Raw, but
Yeah,
didn't work out.
it's hard to do WWE and pursue other stuff. Anything else you got?
Nope.
All right, let's move on to the top 10 must-see attractions for next week. Number one, we know what it is.
Still,
Bloodline.
Bloodline. Now we're gonna call it the
Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Bloodline. Bloodline in general. That's for both.
Both
Bloodline.
Bloodlines. And now that we're starting
Blood,
to cut.
blood. We'll do bloodlines, yeah. Number two, I would say Bron Breakker, but his winning wasn't like them trying to elevate him. It was because they're running out of time on the whole Survivor Series.
What about LA Knight and the whole Mello and Andrade Game 7?
Oh. L.A. Knight. Yes. Ref. Game 7.
Uh, why are you making it about LA Knight? LA Knight's just like the side piece. It's really just about Mello and Andrade. I could care less if LA Knight wasn't out there guest refereeing.
It changes. It changes it.
He's gonna try
It
to take the
changes it.
spotlight from them.
L.A. Knight. Obvi. This love triangle that they're in right now. Well, KO and Randy ain't happening for a while, so what else we got?
Yeah, that's not happening. But we also got
Cody face off with Gunther.
there was something else I was thinking. What was it? I don't know. You could also do Seth and Bronson Reed.
Oh, yeah. you know they're gonna do something next week.
Yes. Oh, and the Wyatt 6.
Oh, yeah, number 4, yeah. Wyatt 6, Miz Final Testament. Do you want to put the Motor City Machine Guns on there?
It would have to be like the match, like Motor City versus DIY.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a cool match,
'Cause we still
especially after
don't know.
seeing
We still
how
don't know enough about MCMG.
huh?
We don't know enough about him yet, though. To
I
have him
know,
by
but the way
themselves.
they fought, I'm already
No, yeah.
excited for it.
I'm just saying.
We'll put that at like the number 10 for
Let's
now,
see.
unless we want to move, unless we think it's something lower than that. But
Nah, I don't think it should be that high. It'd be good, but it's not like there's been other stuff that's been cooking that we should definitely get on here. I think the KO saga should still be on here because he's still
really,
gonna end up having a video or something.
I don't think so.
He has to. Or Jay
Okay,
Uso by himself.
we'll do KO Saga. Who is Randy gonna talk to about why he's gone? Number 6.
Why not Jay Uso? Or Bron Breakker? Or Judgment Day? Or Carlito? Or
Carlito by himself?
yeah, because what if he's getting kicked out?
Well, that
I'm gonna be sad for my guy. Or the number one triple threat contenders match for the tag team
actually,
Raw
I like that
belts.
better. I like that better. Triple threat tag match.
No, it's the contenders, not for the world champs.
Oh yeah.
No, we had
And
7,
what was
8,
the thing you
9.
said before that?
I said Carlito. You don't have to put the whole thing.
Oh, I'm not gonna put Carlito.
He shouldn't be that 7. He'd probably be like a 9. And we still got Bron Breakker. We could do Jey Uso by himself. We still have Liv and
Yeah.
Raquel and
I want to see what Jay's gonna do now.
Rhea.
There you
Another
go.
love triangle.
Little love triangle.
I think that's pretty good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, kicking off this list at the number 10, we have Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. Who is going after the belts? Who's going after the bloodline?
At the number 9, we have the cool factor, Carlito.
Number 8, Raquel, Liv, and Rhea. When will this storyline end, and when will Rhea get the championship back?
And at the number 7, we have main event Jey Uso. Yeet.
Yeet. Number 6, triple threat tag match for number 1 contenders, world tag champs.
And at the number 5, we have the KO saga. The saga continues. What's next?
What is next in Dite? Number 4, Y6 Miz and Final Testament.
Dun dun dun. And at the number 3, we have big, meaty Bronson Reed and Seth freaking Rollins.
Number 2, LA Knight, Mello, and Andrade. Game 7, who wins?
And at the number 1, the thing we seem to talk about all episode, the
Literally number
bloodline
1.
storyline.
Literally number 1 in everything. Number 1 in WWE, number 1 in storyline, number 1 in our list, number 1 topic on our podcast, number 1 everything.
Number 1 everything. If you actually go back and look at the podcast thumbnails, it's literally like bloodline almost every other week.
We can't do bloodline. Oh, crap! But we talked the most about the bloodline. Oh,
Ah,
oh.
I'm gonna put thank you, Samantha Irvin.
Okay. That should change up a little bit.
Even though we just talked about it at the end and that was it.
Yeah, but we do thank you, Samantha Irvin. We love you. I'm gonna keep watching you. I'm gonna keep up with you.
Anyways, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you made it all the way to the end, we appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, follow, hit that like button, comment down below, notification bell, everything. You know what it do, what it be. But that's it from the Forever Wrestling crew. So we'll peace out. We love you.
God bless.